Hey there, it's Jesse Lewis here, and I've got some fundraising ideas for you. I am the fundraising hypnotist, and let's talk about this. Fundraising ideas are really not difficult to come by, but there are a few key factors to your fundraiser success, and number one is clear communication. It really is. If you can't communicate that your fundraiser is for a specific thing or that activities can be understood by all, it really does bottleneck you when it comes to your fundraiser. Another thing is it should have quick participation. It really shouldn't have a long introduction. You shouldn't have to force people to understand a lot of stuff to be able to raise funds. It's got to be fun too. You have to have activities that need to be enjoyable. They need to be lively. People want to get value for what they're raising funds for. And you need to give value back to them because they're giving you their hard-earned money. What about creating excitement, energizing activities that build enthusiasm, fill the room, and get people up and moving and doing things, and are actually engaging? On top of that, you also want it to be visually appealing. You want people to see how attractive it is, and that really does enhance the participation and enjoyment, and you don't need to break the bank to do it. So let's actually talk about some of the things that we can do as far as fundraising. Well, there's a lot of popular fundraising activities. By the way, there's a video for each one of these detailing how to actually do it. Some popular fundraising activities are silent auctions. Silent auctions are a great way to offer unique items to your guests and actually make a lot of money. You just ask local companies in your area for auction items and you create a silent auction with them. Really, it's that simple. 50-50 draws. Same thing. You might need a lottery license for this one, depending on where you live. But a 50-50 draw is basically you ask your fundraiser people for money, the people in attendance at your fundraiser, and they get a ticket. And they break the ticket in half, and one part of the ticket goes in the jar, other ticket gets kept. And at the end of the night, when everybody has bought tickets, you have sold, let's say, $500. Well, $250 goes to your group, and $250 goes to the winner. They pull a ticket out, and that $250, whoever has a matching ticket gets it. Really is that simple. Raffles. It's basically the same process as anything else, but they get exciting chances to win, and they could pay for a raffle ticket and have a possibility of winning. Pretty simple, right? And those items, once again, you get them from local companies. You ask the local florist, you ask the local hardware store, you ask the local people in your area for those raffle prizes. Another one is live auctions. It's the same as silent auctions, but it's live and it's more engaging. That's the most important part. And often, this can raise a lot of money. I once saw a pie go for $1,200 at a live auction. A bloody lemon pie. It was ridiculous. It's a fundraiser they do every year, but it was a lemon pie cooked by one of the church ladies in town. It was amazing. Now, when you want to have some more engagement, you can do a heads or tails, which is a fun game of chance for everybody. Basically, they stand up, they put their hands on their head or their hands on their butt, you flip a coin, and this is often how you raise money. You can do it for cash if people have paid for it, or it's a great way to select who goes first for the dinner. What about donation challenge? Participants can compete to raise more funds. An example of this, where I live in Saskatchewan, is Telemiracle. Telemiracle, often you'll see people on the screen say, I challenge you to beat what I raised. And it's a great way to increase funds. What about table competitions, where there's competition to inspire creativity and teamwork, and it also inspires giving more cash. Okay? Audience participation. Everybody can join the fun. That is something like what I do. I do a hypnosis show, and it's a great way to have a fundraiser because it's keeping that audience engaged the entire time. And it's a lot of fun. And it also increases the value of your ticket when you are selling fundraiser tickets. Now, there's other experience-based fundraisers, things like travel packages. Maybe that's part of your silent auction. Or maybe you talk to a WestJet or an Air Canada and they give you a travel package. Or maybe a smaller local travel company gives you travel packages. It works really, really well, especially as the big driver at the end of the night. That's what people can win. So they donate towards it. Event tickets. You can ask places for event tickets for like theme parks or swimming pools or local activities, event tickets, or access to either local events or local recreation facilities as well. For instance, maybe you could ask for a bowling package from the bowling alley where they give 2 hours of free bowling to somebody. It's a great way to actually get better fundraising stuff. Dining experiences, you can ask your local restaurants, hey, will you donate a meal for the fundraiser for a group of 4? For call it a date night special or whatever. And they donate that dining experience for 4 people for a specific dollar amount, right? Local service packages as well. Massage therapists, Reiki, chiropractic, all these people need advertising, and it's a great way to talk to them and get fundraiser items for your silent auctions and things like that. So let's move on to the next slide. Tips for better fundraising results. Keep it simple. Really, keep it simple as possible. The easiest way to do this is doors open, dinner with all the fundraising activities around it, like silent auction and 50/50s, entertainment. That's it. That's the simplest way to do it. Keep it simple. Ensure activities are straightforward for participants. You do not want to have to explain to people how to do things. Promote throughout. That's right. So throughout the night, if you're doing what I just said, the doors open for cocktail hour, dinner, entertainment, what you do is you promote throughout the day. They come in, the 50/50 is there. As they're coming in the door, you're saying, oh, make sure you please check out that 50/50 table. Make sure to check out the raffle and silent auction items. Would you like to buy tickets right now? And you armful of tickets, $10, whatever it is. Allow participation. Give guests enough time to actually join in. Yeah. If people want to take part, give them enough time. And build excitement. Create buzz around the prizes, around the auction items, around the 50/50s. Create buzz. And around the entertainment too. Create that buzz. Build that excitement. It is super important. Now, make sure that your activities are simple, engaging, and fun. That's how you really raise money, and it's how you get more people in the door. My name's Jess Lewis. I want to thank you for watching this far. If you need a comedy hypnotist, I'm your man. So please reach out. There's a link in the description of this video. It goes directly to my website. I'll see you next time.